look like any Roy and Rune I've seen. Ring any bells, Sigrika?
Mysterious graffiti appearing out of nowhere. Not Lahairoi lettering, but not a rune either. This feels shifty. Smells like a conspiracy to me.
Yo, what's up? Why so serious?
Ran into a snag. We're trying to track down whoever did this.
You mean this graffiti on the wall here? You're looking right at her. Preem, right?
So that's how it was. So it still looked totally normal when you left. What if the Somme Noir is somehow behind its change? Come to think of it, their frequency readings do seem similar.
Well, at least it's not a trap. That's the good news. Now, we just need to fix the strange static drift. Does this graffiti have a certain meaning?
That's David's tag. The gong sprayed it on his jacket. Used it kind of like a signature.
David?
Yeah, David was our chum back in Night City. Look, you can tell I'm not like you guys. It's pretty obvious I'm not from your world, ain't it? Jeez, kids here are sharp. Anyway, good. Makes laying out the facts easier. We're edge runners. Mercs, essentially. Walk a fine line between getting paid big and getting flatlined. This too much of a downer for you, or what?
Absolutely not. I actually want to know more about Night City.
What about David's story? You curious? He was a total rookie when I met him. Fresh off chipping his Sandevistan.
Sandevistan? What's that?
A high-end piece of cyberware. Flick it on and boom! You're lightning fast. And the rest of the world looks like it's in slow-mo. Sounds Nova, right? But running chrome like that takes a toll. A big one. But David handled the Sandy like a pro. Proved he was special. Just like that, he was one of us. Then, shit started to go sideways. Lost my idiot brother first. Got his head blown off in a back alley because he wouldn't mind his own biz. Then Maine, head of our crew, got the raw end of a job gone wrong. Didn't matter how much military-grade chrome he was packing, couldn't save his ass in the end. I missed out on that whole damn gig. But the look on David's face that day, that I remember. Everything changed after that. David kept chroming up, got stronger, took over for Maine as leader of the crew. Wouldn't stop pushing himself. Told him to ease off the upgrades, but it was like talking to a wall. Guess he just couldn't stand the thought of losing anyone else. Well, same goes for me. Gonna protect that dork till the very end.
I think you could like this place. At least, I hope you get to enjoy academy life while you're here.
Well, these ain't my streets, so probably gotta bounce sooner rather than later.
Hey, no way you're passing through without signing the guest book first.
Hell yeah! I like how you think, June. Bored with all the chit-chat anyway. Time to knock the rust off. Morning, I gotta go now. I'm a little busy. Another shard? No wonder those freaks were swarming the place. And here I thought you couldn't fight. Talk about a nice surprise.
So, this is one of the Dream Band shards Professor Mornier mentioned?
Yep, guessing that's what drew the nightmare TDs to the academy. Sorry, dragged you two into this mess.
Whoa, whoa, don't gotta be like that with us.
I think this is more of a celebration moment than a sorry one.
So, any idea what this shard's doing here?
Maybe David felt that someone was missing him, and it just appeared.
Ooh, that's the version I'm choosing to believe.
Felt someone missing him? Sure, I'll buy that. Right. Now that that's wrapped up, gotta go grab my iron from Mornier and meet up with Luce. You chums keep my masterpiece safe while I'm out and about, okay?
Sure, I'll keep it fresh in the meantime. We're tagging again when you're back.
And you have to tell us about you next time. But they left a while ago. Do you know how you're gonna catch up?
Come on, I'm sure Rebecca's already got a plan, right?
Falco! Where the hell's your jank-ass ride when I need it?
Not sure who this Falco is, but I've got an idea if you need to chase him down.
Just a little. Nothing I can't power through.
Thanks. Another high-tech city. And nothing like Star Torch Academy, is it? You know, Night City was never really home. Just somewhere I lived for a while. Can't say I love it or hate it. Some peeps see it as a place to plant roots. Others, a place to escape from. It's true I once found a sense of comfort there. But now, feels more like a bad memory I'd rather forget. Know my way through the market. This direction. Those translucent figures, saw mentioned in the files I scanned before. Reverberations that carry messages from the past, right?
Yes. Interested?
Kinda.
You sure about signing up for this data run? Listen, void storms have been picking up recently. Get caught in one. That's it. No coming back. I've had my time. You still got your whole life ahead.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared. But this chance, it might be the only one we get. If we can figure out what this rebellion really is, then maybe others can come up with the right measures to fight it. Yeah, I'm doing this for the same reason. I want my little boy to have a safe, happy future here in the High Roy.
When did you learn to talk so pretty? All right, gear up. We roll out soon.
Brandodian?
Bane of civilization.
Locked down tight, and that's a serious fight. Good security. Should be able to restore the deleted log, though. Find the key that way. Scans show it's nearby. Time to look around.
You see this, Mom? I'm strong enough to protect others now. I saved a kid from the tacit discords. Got her to the escape pod. Just like how you saved me back then. Did I do it right, Mom? Will you be proud of me?
David. Reminds me of him.
exactly are the kids at Startups even learning all day? I saw my schedule once. Names and times in a crammed sheet. Then the courses.
Probably just a different department's course list. Back when I was a Rebel College student, my major was in phase coating material sciences.
Doesn't sound like much fun to me. Hope you've got some interesting stories out of it.
I don't know. Losing a bet and having to confess to my crush in public right outside the doors.
Oh, you have my attention now. Details, don't be stingy.
Any interesting moments from your student life?
There's been a few, but nothing like that.
It's yours.
Spare some change for a vet?
Sure. Got some shell credits to spare anyway.
Shell credits? You scrubs won't even buy an egg here. Got any real money on you? Come on!
Like we're on the Night Martini's radar now. Let's move this along. We're out of cash. This makes no sense. We're not done yet. Optics open. Haven't caught on yet.
Feeling glitchy? Pick up first!
Swift and resolute. Shadow descends. No hesitation.
Hold still. You like that? Cultivated model. Firewall escape again. No challenge.
Overwrite! Left yourself out! Back door's open!
Small time. Small margins, 7-day, no return policy. Hey friend, wanna hear a joke?
Pick up the pace.
The band's frequency is coming from behind this door. Ugh, my head's spinning again.
Great job, Abby.
Thanks. Really.
It's nothing. I'll have to take a nap. Just holler if you need me.
Well, not what I expected to find.
This is...
David's in my place. Or something like it was. Not the same exactly, but mostly how I remember it. Always ran ads late at night for anything you could think of, even tickets to the moon. You know, it wasn't even as crazy expensive as you might think. We just weren't ready for it. Not yet. David couldn't stand the smell of smoke. Couldn't stomach fizzy drinks either. But he'd always buy it. Kept the fridge stocked. As for smoking, I pretty much quit once we got together. When he couldn't sleep, David would just sit here. Sometimes he'd turn on the TV, stare at the screen, zone out. The more Chrome he installed, the more often I'd catch him sitting here. Gloria was David's mom. Worked herself to the bone for him, his future. Then She died in an accident.